I can't believe I made it to my rank up duel. Time to claim what rightfully belongs to me. Hold it right there, Mizar. You aren't advancing to Diamond 3 until you can defeat me in a duel. You see, I've gotten quite a power boost from the new Blue-Eyes selection pack. I believe you're referring to the new Galaxy-Eyes Tachyon selection pack. Whatever, dork. Keep believing your archaic archetype has any meta relevance, because today, I'm going to prove once and for all that Blue Eyes are superior to Galaxy Eyes. You're on, Kaiba. Let's duel! I'll start by activating Primite Lordly Load to add Primite Drill Beam to my hand. Hold up, by adding that card to your hand, I can now discard my Drollin Lockbird to prevent both of us from adding cards to our hands for the rest of your turn. Please, is that pathetic bird-keeping dweeb supposed to scare me? He's just a minor speed bump on my path to glory. I normal summon Primite Dragon Ether Barrel to search for a Primite spell or trap. But you can't! Oh, I'm not adding a card to my hand. I'm sending it directly to my spell and trap zone. Hey Mizar, you're not the only one who can discard monsters for an effect. I discard Maiden of White to place the continuous trap card True Light face up on my field. And I'll use True Light to special summon my Blue-Eyes White Dragon from my hand. But that's impossible. Trap cards need to be set one turn before you can activate them. Your time on Earth has dulled your mind, Mizar. Such restrictions only apply when you set trap cards face down. And since I've summoned a Blue-Eyes White Dragon, Maiden of White resurrects herself from the graveyard. Next, I'll tribute Ether Barrel to send a normal monster from my deck to the grave. I'll send my second Blue-Eyes White Dragon. Say, do you notice anything special about Maiden of White, Mizar? Only that it's the sole non-dragon monster you've summoned so far. Correct. But that's not what I was getting at. Maiden of White is a level 1 tuner monster, and she's going to give my level 8 Blue-Eyes White Dragon a tune-up. In case you failed basic math, 8 plus 1 makes 9. I synchro summon the level 9 Blue-Eyes Spirit Dragon! While she's on the field, you can't summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. Did you know that Primite Lordly Load has a second effect, which special summons my final Blue-Eyes White Dragon from my deck in defense mode? I set one card face down and end my turn. It's my move. I draw. Kaiba's board is nearly perfect. Multiple points of interaction, as well as that pesky Spirit Dragon. I need 2 monsters to perform an XZ summon, but Blue-Eyes Spirit Dragon completely shuts off my best methods of doing so. My fate in this duel depends upon this card resolving. I play my 7th Tachyon spell card. By revealing number 107 Galaxy-Eyes Tachyon Dragon, I can add a level 8 monster that's either a dragon type or has a light attribute. But after I add that monster, I'm forced to return 1 card from my hand back to my deck. I don't feel the need to stop a -1 searcher. Besides, none of your monsters can stand up to my invincible Blue Eyes. Keep believing that, Kaiba. I add the Bestial Lubellion to my hand and return this card back to my deck. This type of effect will look familiar, Kaiba. I discard the Bestial Lubellion to add Bestial Druisworm to my hand. Now, Druisworm will banish Maiden in White from your graveyard to summon itself in defense mode. Now that I have a level 6 Dark Dragon on the field, I can tribute Druisworm to summon back the Bestial Lubellion. Not so fast! Speaking of familiarity, I think it's time to reveal the last card in my hand. Bestial Magnamut! Your Lubellion can send you a nice postcard from the Banish Zone. No, Lubellion! I'll chain True Light's second effect to Magnamut's summon, setting a Wishes for Eyes of Blue to my field. Since it's a normal spell card, I can't use it just yet, so you better hope I don't survive to see the next turn. I have no choice but to set one card face down and end my turn. Is this the best a Galaxy-Eyes master can muster? One measly Druis worm and a face down? Demoting you will be a mercy. Now that it's the end phase, Magnemite's on-summon effect is resolved. I add a dragon monster from my deck, and I think I'm going to grab Neo Kaiser's Seahorse. It's my turn now, and the final turn you'll ever witness. I draw! During my standby phase, Ether Barrel is returned to my hand, since I control a normal monster. You should have defeated me when you had the chance, Mizar. I activate Wishes for Eyes of Blue. By discarding one card, I can add a level 1 Light Tuner and any spell or trap that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon. And for its cost, I'll discard Max C. But that's a God card! That's right, Mizar. I'll sacrifice God for Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons and Sage with Eyes of Blue. I normal summon Sage with Eyes of Blue to search for another Maiden of White. Sage won't be staying around long, though. I'll link him off for my Link 1 monster, Spirit with Eyes of Blue. She'll add the field spell Mausoleum of White to my hand, which I'll immediately play. Then, Spirit with Eyes of Blue will tribute herself to reborn a Blue Eyes White Dragon from the grave. What's more, Mausoleum of White gives me another normal summon. Say hello again to Maiden of White. I'd be careful though. She's not very happy with how you treated her last turn. He's going for another Synchro Summon. You struggled against one, so how will you deal with my second Blue Eye Spirit Dragon? Now that I think about it, I didn't get a chance to show off my Blue Eye Spirit Dragon's special ability yet. I'll sacrifice both of these weaklings to special summon 2 Light Dragon Synchro monsters in defense mode. Witness your demise, Crimson Dragon, and the unstoppable Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Crimson Dragon adds Synchro Rumble to my hand, but more importantly, by targeting Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, it can tag out for a different Synchro Dragon of the same level. Descend and bless this duel. Stardust Seefer Divine Dragon. You have nothing against my 2 Omni-Negate dragons. Magnemite, tear his Druis Worm to shreds with Chain Darkness Slash. Next, Stardust Seefer. Attack Mizar directly! Your obsession with power is your undoing. I activate my Druis Worm's special ability to send one of your monsters directly to the graveyard. But my dragon's Omni-Negates only stops monsters on the field. Druis Worm's ability activates in the graveyard. Had you actually kept one of your weakling Blue Eyes Spirit Dragons, you would have been able to stop this. Druis Worm, drag Stardust Seefer down to the grave alongside yourself. You're still wide open for a neutron blast attack from my Blue Eyes. I go to main phase 2. By banishing Wishes for Eyes of Blue from my grave, I equip a Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon to my Blue Eyes White Dragon. This fulfills the summoning requirement of Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, which I summon by tributing that Blue Eyes White Dragon. I'll use the spell I added earlier, Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons, to bring back Blue Eyes White Dragon from my grave, which will once again trigger Maiden of White's resurrection ability, and allows me to special summon Neo Kaiser's Seahorse from my hand. Here's another pop quiz, Mizar. 4 and 8 makes my level 12 Crimson Dragon take flight once more. A powerful monster, but you've already used its special ability this turn. I don't need to use it again this turn. Crimson Dragon's special ability will be recharged and ready for use once it goes back to your turn. And with Prime-Eyed Lordly Load, I'll bring back another Blue Eyes White Dragon and perform a Synchro Summon. Come forth, my 3rd Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon! Finally, using True Light, I'll set Majesty of the White Dragons from my deck. Unfortunately, Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon is destroyed during the end phase. A blue-eyed spirit dragon will be reborn and take its place. I end my turn. What's wrong, Mizar? Hurry up and draw. It won't help. Clearly, your face down is completely useless. Otherwise, you would have activated it by now to stop me. And my life points haven't been touched. Face it. There's not a single card in your entire deck powerful enough to defeat me. It's my turn, Kaiba. I use the special ability of my Bestial Magnamut. I'll banish Neo Blue-Eye's Ultimate Dragon from your grave to summon him. Now that I've summoned it, Magnamut's special ability lets me search for a dragon-type monster during the end phase. You won't get the chance. I'll negate and banish your Magnamut with Primite Drill Beam. Look on the bright side. At least Lubellion will have a friend to keep him company. Now I'll tribute one of my spirit dragons to special summon Azure-Eyes Silver Dragon. Due to its special ability, all dragons I control are protected from targeting and destruction. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that was the only play you had left available to you. Give my regards to the rejects in Diamond 4. You can greet them personally yourself, Kaiba. Resolving Magnamut was never my intention. My real goal was neutralizing Blue-Eye's Spirit Dragon. In case you haven't noticed, I only tributed one of my spirit dragons. So how do you plan on achieving that lofty goal of yours when you can't even target or destroy it? With this, called by the grave, the dragons in your monster zones may be protected, but the one in your graveyard isn't. No, called by the grave will banish Blue-Eye's Spirit Dragon from my grave and negate the effects of all copies of it for 2 turns. A foolish play, Kaiba, falling for such obvious bait. Alright, I'll admit, you got me there. But you still only have 1 card left in your hand. This 1 card is all I need. He's obviously bluffing. Besides, I still have my trap card and Crimson Dragon's tag out ability. Huh? I don't have any more targets to tag out to. Now that Blue-Eye's Spirit Dragon is negated and I control no monsters, I can finally use the special ability of Schwarzschild Infinity Dragon, special summoning both itself and Galaxy-Eyes Afterglow Dragon from my deck. No, we're stopping this dragon clown car right here. I activate my trap card, Majesty of the White Dragons. By revealing the 3 Blue-Eyes White Dragons in my graveyard, I can destroy 3 of your cards. And what a coincidence. You only have 3 cards left. It was a cute attempt, Mizar, but this duel is over. You're right, Kaiba, this duel is over. You triggered my trap card, Tachyon Transmigration. Huh? Tachyon Transmigration can only be activated while I control a Galaxy-Eyes monster. Your trap card is negated and is shuffled back into the deck. I seem to recall you calling my face down completely useless. I overlay my level 8 Schwarzschild Infinity Dragon and Galaxy-Eyes Afterglow Dragon to build the Overlay Network and EXE summon a rank 8 monster. You're going for number 107. Not quite. I have a different number dragon in mind. Number 62. Galaxy-Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. But I'm not finished yet. I rank up number 62 to a Chaos number. Go! Chaos EXE's Evolution! Arise again from legend. Chaos number 62! Neo Galaxy-Eyes Prime Photon Dragon! At the start of the battle phase, I activate Chaos number 62's special ability. By detaching Afterglow Dragon, Chaos number 62 can attack 3 times. Additionally, because Afterglow Dragon was detached for an effect, I can attach from my deck a Galaxy-Eyes Photon Dragon to Chaos number 62 as an overlay unit. But why would you do that? Why indeed? When Chaos number 62 has Galaxy-Eyes Photon Dragon as material, it gains attack points equal to the combined levels of its attached units times 100. Unless you're blind, that's still not enough to defeat me, even with 3 attacks.
Luckily for me, I'll only need 1 attack!
What did you say? Since I detached Afterglow Dragon during the battle phase, the attack points of all my numbered monsters are doubled. I used Blue Eye Spirit Dragon's special ability to stop Afterglow's graveyard effect. What? The feeble flailings of a cornered rat. All copies of Blue Eye Spirit Dragon are still negated by Called by the Grave. Math class is back in session, Kaiba. What's 12,800 minus 2,500? Here's a hint. It's way higher than 8,000. No, this can't be happening. Chaos number 62 Neo Galaxy-Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. Blast Magma to oblivion and end this duel. Eternity Photon Stream of Destruction! At long last, the promised land of Diamond 3. I wonder what exciting new challenges await me here. Oh, naive Mizar. You really thought winning would cause matchmaking to never pair us up again? I'm back for a rematch, and this time, I won't make the same mistakes that I've made before. You better prepare yourself, because I normal summon Prime My Dragon Ether Barrel!
Wait, I actually have a chance. No, this is so dumb. Don't tell me I win this.